a kids craft, and you know, kids like to make their own cards for their teachers. So what I like to do is help them make cards that their teachers can use as you know, cards to give out to you know, to other teachers or to parents as thank you notes for gifts. And so what I've done, and the kids can do this too, you can teach them how to use your die cut machines. You take a die, this one's an apple, and it's from a Spellbinders Shapeabilities set here, and it's called Assorted Fresh Fruit. So you just run it through, take some red felt, and there you go. So you're going to give your card some texture. Okay, so once that's done, set your felt apples aside. Okay, and then you're going to look to be stamping. So this is a set from Unity Stamp Company, and it's called Learning Year by Year. And there's a cute tab on here that I want to use as a backdrop to the apple. And, you know, my 5-year-old loves to stamp, and it's very easy for her to do. You just take your stamp, set it up on the block. I'm going to use this Adirondack ink pitch black. Just dab it there, and I'm going to repeat it 5 times because that's how many cards I'm making. This is just regular white cardstock from, you know, Office Depot or Staples, whatever business solution store you have. It's a thicker cardstock, but you know, I don't need anything super expensive like, you know, the ones that you would use if you're coloring Copic markers. So I'm just going to stamp this out 5 times. And then if my daughter was doing this with me, I'd have her ink around the edges. I'd probably do the cutting for them. But if you have someone who's skilled at cutting, you know, just let them go ahead. Okay. So there's my 5 tabs. You can kind of see what this will look like with an apple on there. Okay, and then we could probably put a sentiment down below. Okay, so I've got my cut tabs. I'm going to go ahead and ink them with this pigment ink from Clear Snap. So just inking around the edges gives that a nice finish. Okay, so I'll continue to do that for all of them. Okay, so I've got my cards made now. It's a nice textured cardstock by Basil. And I've also got some green envelopes from Hero Arts, and they have a cute little die cut edge here. So I always like to use nice and fancy envelopes when I'm giving them away. So I'll pull out 5 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so this will be, you know, our set, and we'll be able to wrap it up with some ribbon. So I'm going to go through making one card with you that you can make with your kids and give these out as teacher's gifts. Okay, so I like to use the Extreme Adhesive Squares by Blue Arts. I just find them spectacular, and the kids can easily use them as well. They just go and grab a couple dots and then center it up on the card. And these cards are opening to stand up. Okay, so there we go. And then this apple, I'm going to hot glue that. Using the hot glue gun just assures that this will never fall off. So you can just go teach the kids, you know, just put a couple dabs on the side. So in the same stamp set as the tab, there's a sentiment that says school days, which is perfect because it's quite generic. Okay. So last step, you don't want to make this too complicated for the kids, but it's very easy. This is taking some stickles and just dressing up the top part of the apple. And then they have to let this dry. So I'm just going to apply cinnamon stickles for the stem. I'm going to apply green stickles for the leaf. And this will just dress up the card that much more. Okay. And there you have it. So these cards are quick and easy to make and make great teacher's gifts. All right, take care.